Welcome to Chat with T. I'm your host, Miss T. Let's get into it. So, Chit Chat family, I'm so happy to be back recording, sharing this video with you. Okay. And by the way, I do work. Okay. But I actually enjoy doing this. I hope you enjoy the video. All right. All right. So let's get into it. And before I get too into it, remember, we are building this channel. So I thank for all the subscribers, all the likes, all the comments, all the views. It is very much appreciated. Let's get into it. So today we're going to talk about Mr. Nick Cannon. And you were probably saying, what about him? I've heard everything I need to hear about Nick Cannon. So what about him? Oh, you say, what about Nick Cannon? Well, Nick Cannon's been in the news. And by the way, I like Nick Cannon, so no shade on Nick. But Nick has been in the news. He's been making social media here almost every day. And you say, for what? And most people know because he's on his 12th child. He just had his 12th child the other day, okay? Already. Let's get into some people who had something to say. I do have another video. Check that video out. But let's get into this, okay? So the first thing I want to check into is Eddie Murphy. If you don't know who Eddie Murphy is, he's been around a long time. He's an actor, stand-up comedian. He's a stand-up comedian back in the day, but he did a lot of acting. I actually like him. Eddie Murphy basically came out. Mr. Eddie Murphy, who has 10 kids with 5 different women. No shade on Eddie, because Eddie, as far as his coins go, he's really, really loaded, okay? So Eddie has 10 kids with 5 different moms, but Eddie, he really sincerely can afford it, like in real life. He can afford it. But I don't know as far as how his relationship is with his kids. But nevertheless, the point of me saying all of that is this. Eddie came out and he is in support of Nick Cannon and his children. Okay, all right. It's not really much else to say to that. He just had his 2-3 cents and he shared that he was in it, with Nick on it, okay? And then moving on to that, you say, why we're talking about this? Let's also talk about his last child he just had, okay, number 12, all right, by Miss Beautiful Bree. And Bree is beautiful, okay? Yeah, his last baby mom, she's a model, okay? And she came out. She's been popping in social media, of course, right? Because she is the mom of the 12th child, and she has 2 kids by him, I believe. Nevertheless, she came out and she said that she didn't plan on having any more kids with Nick, okay? Now, I didn't really get the why and all of that. I read the article, but I didn't really get the why she's not having anymore. But I will say this. She originally came out and said that she wasn't really interested in actually getting married in the first place. Okay, all right. And so she's really just wanted to have kids. So this is really like her goal. This is her thing. Like this is what she wanted to do. So people keep saying he's not married. Well, she said she didn't want to get married in the first place. So there it is, and there it is on that. Okay. So moving past all of that, I will mention this as well. There was an article, and she did state that there was a concern, and allegedly, there was concern. She was concerned. She said Nick was a good father, but there was a concern, okay, of him not being able to see all of his kids. He was a little stretched. He was stretched a little thin. I know we're not surprised by that, so let's continue. But that's what was said again, allegedly, from Miss Bree, per the article. Not really sure how true or false it is. It's what I read. Moving on. Okay. Lastly, the thing about this, that this video is about is Mariah Carey. I said Miss Diva, Christmas song singing, beautiful having Miss Mariah Carey. She came out. As you know, Mariah and Nick have 2 children, beautiful twins, 11-year-olds, twins, gorgeous children. And check them out. I see the pictures there. Aren't they cute? Okay, all right. Nevertheless, Mariah came out and said, hey, I want full custody. And I'm like, yes, I agree with her. But I will say this on that. She said this. Mariah said, hey, Nick is a good dad. Cool. But then she said, but he doesn't have time, to spend with his kids. So she wants full custody. Well, let's get into that. We know it's not about money because Mariah has her own coins. So this is not that. But the thing of it is, the only thing about it for me is, isn't Mariah already the full custody parent anyway? If Nick's not seeing the child, isn't she already the full custody parent? Now, I get it. I guess she just wants this on paper because the way I see it, she's already the parent, full custody. And doesn't this happen a lot anyway? Does this happen like all the time anyway? I'm not trying to be funny, but not all the time, but in most cases. There are a lot of cases, several cases, the majority of the time. There's a parent that has the children majority of the time, and there's a parent who, they don't have time. And in Nick's case, it's not about his money. He's literally spread himself really thin. Nevertheless, tell me what you think about that. Let me know. Do you think that Mariah's going to win her case? Will she get full custody? Let me know what you think down in the comment box, okay? By the way, congratulations to the winner. So this is the winner, of course. Okay, I didn't forget. And check the name out. Congratulations. Be sure to email me. My email is dropped in the bottom. Or send me a message and with your cash out. Or we can work it out, okay? But congratulations. Yes. Again, as I always say, we can't change anyone else. We only can change ourselves. Focus on the things that you can control and not on the things you can't. I'll be back with another one. Thank you. Bye.